3-game losing streak coming into tonight as well. In week number 1, they beat Batavia 25-19. In week 2, they beat Blanchester 21-20. In week 3, they lost to Greenview 28-13. In week 4, they got clobbered by Chillicothe 50-7. And finally, last week, they lost a heartbreaker to Courthouse 22-21. Last week, Wilmington ended up beating. Who did they play last week? The Indians of Hillsborough, I believe 49-7, something like that. And then they beat McLean the week before 55-7.
Yeah, they've been on a roll here, and tonight I would say they might have a little bit more competition in East Clinton. Jeremy Yankee has brought this team along fairly well, so it should be an interesting contest tonight. I don't think they're going to stop the Hurricane, but I'm certain that they'll probably at least give them a little bit more of a run for their money tonight, AJ.
Well, Wilmington the last 2 weeks have outscored their opponents 103-14 in the last 2 weeks. Compare that to giving up 26, 28, and 29 in their first 3 games of the season. Their defense has improved dramatically over the last few weeks against the Indians and against the Tigers of McLean. Their offense has been a lot more crisper in the last 2 games than they were the first few weeks of the season. We saw them struggle against Vandalia Butler in our high school football game of the week in week number 3 of the football season. Wilmington right now is ranked 13th in Division III, Region number 10. They need to be in the top 8 to clinch a playoff berth. And right now we have the Wilmington Band on the field singing their fight song tonight. They're honoring all the cancer survivors wearing purple in this ball game this evening. And everybody else in the stadium wearing their purple as well. It's cold, it's rainy from all the hurricane weather coming up into the eastern region right now.
The hurricane for the hurricane, right?
Right. And again, like I said, Rick, Wilmington is in Division III, Region 10. They're ranked 13th in the state of Ohio right now. You need to be top 8 to be able to clinch a playoff berth. What do you think Wilmington's going to have to do in the next few weeks to be able to get in that top 8 and clinch that playoff berth?
Well, I definitely think they have to win out. It's a toss-up as far as their game against Massey. Obviously, Massey's going to be a very tough opponent for Wilmington, but they certainly have to win all their other games. And so right now it's a game at a time, as they say. Tonight's game, will be the first thing on their plate, and they'll just keep their nose to the grindstone, so to speak, and make sure that they put a win in the column each week from here on out. I think they play Washington Courthouse the week. Miami Trace next week.
And Trace is over.
Right. next time I'm going to have to pack some paper towels so we can keep our windows wiped off, so we don't have the smudges and the raindrops on our windows here.
Yeah, I agree with that. You should have packed them already in a squeegee.
Or we could actually get maybe someone just to stand out there and keep the window clean. Got any volunteers? Nobody's raising their hand. They're just pointing at each other.
So like you said, next week, Wilmington will go to Miami Trace, then go to Washington Courthouse, and then come back here for their final home game on senior night to take on that team that shall not be named, those Falcons. Rick, this is their fourth straight home game here at Alumni Field since they've reopened it against Vandalia Butler back in week number 3. We're in week number 6 now of this high school football season. We're over halfway done this season. Wilmington is 4-1. They're in great shape. East Clinton is on a 3-game losing streak, and the Hurricane tonight going to be looking to make it a 4-game losing streak. Now, you said that Jeremy Yankee, the head coach of East Clinton, had a few words to say.
I said that there was a rumor that Jeremy promised, literally, that East Clinton would beat Wilmington tonight. Now, I don't know that for a fact, but that was in the wind, so to speak. But so it'll be interesting because obviously that kind of fodder makes, when Scott Killen gets a hold of information like that, that's up on the locker room wall, for all his players to see. So, I don't know. Jeremy's done broadcasts for us during basketball season at East Clinton. He's a good guy, and whether he really made those statements or not, I don't know. But that's what we heard.
And in a couple weeks, when they get ready for Massey, I'm sure that score from last season, 49-7, will be posted all over the locker room areas. They get ready to get a little bit of payback here on their home field. They don't want to come out here and lose 2 games in this new field, on their first season back here playing in Alumni Field.
No, as we've said before, that game was a great game until the kickoff, right?
Right. That's what Scott even said. I mean, those guys went out there, they just got outmatched in every single way last year.
Yeah, there weren't any
Massey.
categories that Wilmington actually led in that game. It was the shellacking, and obviously Massey was telling Wilmington, we are still kings of Clinton County, and this year could be a very different story.
Well, we got 2 Clinton County teams getting ready to go nose to nose here tonight, just crosstown rivals as well, with East Clinton coming in here to Alumni Field trying to upset Wilmington on their own home turf. I mean, if you're East Clinton right now, what is the one thing you're going to have to do to be able? Give me some keys for East Clinton. We'll start off.
Well, the key is East Clinton will have to score more points than Wilmington to win this game. That's first thing. Now, how they do that with Wilmington's defense, I have no idea, because Wilmington, it has a stellar defense, and
they've improved dramatically over the last 2 weeks, because in those first 3 weeks of the season, they gave up 26 points, 28 points, and 29 points.
Right. Butler took advantage of the weak defense, and I'm sure Scott, being the defensive mind that he is, did not like that, and he probably worked that defense extra hard, and we've seen the results of that in the last couple weeks. Obviously, the teams that they played were not some of the stronger teams in the league. They're smaller schools. They have fewer students. East Clinton, Lees Creek, sort of the same situation, but Jeremy, he has won 2 games this year. Last year, East Clinton really struggled, and of course, this year he's in a lot of ways turned the program around, give them a little bit of confidence, and they think they can beat anybody on any given night.
I mean, last year when Wilmington played East Clinton, we were there doing that game at that time. East Clinton, they came out and they punched Wilmington in the mouth. They took an early 2-touchdown lead in that game before Wilmington eventually did run away from him. But I mean, Wilmington has been known sometimes to be getting punched in the face early in the game and then come back in the second, third, fourth quarters and play better than what they did in that first quarter. But it's a 4-quarter game, and you're going to have to play, every single minute of the 48 minutes or whatever it is in a high school football game.
Well, and of course you did that game with Lee Hindy and someone from East Clinton as far as the crew there. I wasn't at that game, so I haven't seen East Clinton play in 2 years. But one of the things tonight will be this wind. Now, we have a very blustery wind. That may affect some of our passing. And so I would imagine that if we don't see a lot of errant passes, interceptions, things like that, which could turn a game the other way, this is going to be a ground game. So I think that tonight what you're going to see is both teams running the ball more than they're passing, and defenses will prevail. The best defense, which I still believe is probably Wilmington, the best defense will be responsible for the win tonight, as it's been in most of the games we've witnessed.
And also, you talk about turnovers in a sense. It's wet out there as well. And, field turf, it gets wetter than regular grass does. And, Wilmington, when you come on the ground game, you're going to have to make sure that every single handoff you have is perfect. Every time the running back gets that ball, the quarterback center exchange is perfect. You don't want fumbled snaps. We may not see Wilmington do a lot of their pistol shotgun formations just because of that wind, because that wind could also be a factor. Well, we just saw right there the Wilmington High School flag they normally bring out with them just got blown off the pole.
Right, and we've noticed that even up here in the press box, there was some wind whipping through here. We've got a small window open so that we can get some noise from the field, and the wind is whishing through there. It almost sounds like we've got some.
Right now it says the wind's coming northeast, 21 mile per hour winds, 50 degrees,
and that will have a lot to do with the passing tonight. So, like I said, I think that there's going to be more running tonight than there will be any of these passing plays that we see a lot. And Wilmington passes quite a bit.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow afternoon we'll be over at Williams Stadium to witness the Wilmington versus Marietta homecoming game.
Yeah, that's homecoming.
The Wilmington Quakers, college Quakers, coming into that game at 1-2 after falling last week to Otterbein. So, we're going to have to make sure we'll be there for that game on the air at 1:45 p.m. with the pregame and the kickoff to follow at 2 p.m. We are just a few minutes away from kickoff here between the Astros of East Clinton and the Wilmington Hurricane. East Clinton did win the toss, deferred to the second half. Wilmington will be receiving the ball going left to right on your computer screens, tablets, Roku box televisions, and on your app. Yeah, don't forget to go and check out the Campus Nation app. Check out our website for all of our games that we have done in the past all season long, and even in the winter time at the beginning of the year last year with wrestling and Wilmington basketball, Wilmington college basketball. Campus Nation is growing, and we're still looking for more people, more volunteers, college students, high school students who are listening, parents of high school and college students. If they're interested in learning television broadcasting, go on campusnation.com and email us at support@campusnation.com and get in there, and we need all the people we can get so we can do more than one game on a Friday night.
And as always, we are doing the audio stream tonight, which is live, and tomorrow after 3 o'clock, be looking at our website. We'll have our video on demand with maybe a little bit of smears from the raindrops, but at this point, we haven't been able to get any volunteers to go out and wipe all the windows down, so I don't think that's happening tonight.
Well, again, Wilmington will be receiving the opening kickoff. They're probably not going to go back as deep as what you normally would, just because the wind's a factor. I mean, kicking game is going to be a factor when it comes to extra points even.
Anytime the ball is in the air, whether it's being kicked or whether it's being thrown, there's going to be some wind that is going to affect it. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if we end up with a lot of turnovers tonight because of the elements.
Getting ready to put 12 minutes on the clock. Number 18 for the Astros, Levi Baumbick, will be in to kick this one away. Back to receive the punt, or kickoff, I should say, for Wilmington. We got Dylan Bogard standing on his own 20-yard line.
Is that ice on the 20-yard line?
Squib, and this one's just going to get fault. And number 26 for Wilmington will fall on the opening kickoff. That was Austin Jones, and Wilmington will have pretty decent field position to begin this ball game this evening. They'll be starting on their own 42-yard line, first down and 10. As we'll see Matt Credit and this Hurricane offense come on the field. Marlon Frisco got the nod at running back in the game against Vandalia Butler. Then we saw Cameron Stewart start last week after Marlon got banged up a little bit. Who do you think is going to come out right now as starting at running back, Rick?
You got me.
Looks like Cameron Stewart will be coming in. And Wilmington will begin 1st and 10 on their own 42 in the shotgun, with Stewart on the right side of Matt Credit. One receiver lined up on the left. 3 receivers lined up over here on the right side. 1st down and 10. Credit takes a snap. It's a high snap. He pulls it down. He drops back to pass. He fires, and this is incomplete. Intended on the far side for number 27, Matthew Smith. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. That one was just in and out of his hands. It was a bullet.
Yeah, let's hope that the jitters go away and that they put together a drive here. They really need to establish, I think, something here this first drive rather than last year where they had to come back from 2 touchdowns.
On 2nd down, they line up in the pistol. It's a read option. This one's going to Stewart, and he slips down shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup for Stewart. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 3 yards to go for the Hurricane.
And that's manageable. That's what we are looking for on a 3rd down play. 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, perfect.
3 receivers are going to be lined up on the left side, 1 on the right. Credit in the pistol formation. Stewart behind him. 3rd and about 3. The snap. And another read option. He's going to hand it off to Stewart again, who's still up on his feet into Astro territory, and he's brought down across the 45 to the Astro 44-yard line, and a Wilmington Hurricane 1st down.
Hey, we want to remind everybody that this game is being brought to you entirely by Bogart's Barbecue. They've got some great barbecue. We want you to stop in, say hi to Marty. Marty helps us sponsor Wilmington Hurricane football.
3 receivers to the left again, pistol formation, 1 over here on the right. It's going to be another run. Cameron Stewart, and he slips down. They're going to mark him at about the 42-yard line, maybe got a yard and a half. It'll be 2nd down at about 8 for the Hurricane. I think seen the turf already become a factor here. Stewart's slipping around down there.
Well, and this is new turf, so I think that like anything, you're going to find that as this turf wears, it'll probably be less slippery as time goes on. But right now, they're just starting to get it broken in.
2 receivers bunched on each side. In the gun is Credit. He had a man in motion. It's a broken play because it was a bad snap, so Credit pulls it down and runs it himself and only gets it out to the 41-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and about 7 coming up for the Hurricane.
Yeah, now this is a dangerous down. When you've got 7 yards, you're going to have to more than likely put it in the air, or you're going to have something that's maybe a little trick up your sleeve. And this is a situation that obviously East Clinton will be looking for as far as maybe to get some type of a turnover.
That was supposed to be a jet sweep to Merritt, but it was a broken play. 3 receivers lined up on the right side, 1 on the left. Pistol formation for Credit, with Stewart behind him. Takes the snap. Read option, hands off to Stewart, who's still up on his feet. The man keeps his feet moving, gets it out across the 35 to the 34.
A little short.
May have just got it by the nose, I believe.
I think we're in 4th down territory at this point.
We're probably going to have a measurement here. The officials are going to bring out the chains. The ball is marked at the Astro 34.
Yeah, I don't see them punting this ball for any reason, so they're going to go for it no matter what.
Unless Credit pooches it. I mean, the wind's going this way.
I don't see any benefit
short
in
about
doing
a chain length.
If they're going to be able to drive for a touchdown, that is East Clinton, and they're going to drive whether it's from the 10 or whether it's from the 30.
Yeah, they're about a few chain lengths away. It's going to be 4th and inches for the Hurricane at the 34.5-yard line. I agree. I would go for it here on this situation.
What do they got going on here?
Field position's not really a big factor at the moment.
Maybe a keeper on the part of Credit.
Yeah, he's going to line up under center. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Stewart the tailback and the single back, and it's going to be a keeper by Credit. And he's going to get that 1st down out to the 33 of East Clinton.
And that's what I do the color for, AJ. My expert analysis.
Yeah, that's a 1st down for Wilmington. They're going to move him back a yard to about the 34. He just got that by a hair. 1st down and 10 for the Hurricane. We'll have 3 receivers lined up on the right, 1 on the left side, with Credit in the pistol formation. Stewart behind him on 1st down and 10. Waiting for the snap. Credit takes the snap, a read option, hands it off to Stewart, who breaks 1, breaks 2, still up on his feet, and Stewart drives it all the way down to the 27-yard line for a nice pickup there.
Yeah, that was a nice drive.
7.
Yeah, kept his legs moving.
Also number 61, Darren Evans.
About second down and 4, it looks like, for Wilmington.
Hurricane putting together a good drive here. 9 minutes left in this quarter.
I think this is going to be a big clock management game for both teams too. The team who has the ball longer, it's going to wear down the other team's defense.
With this weather, you got to hang on to the ball. You got to run it most of the time.
Play action jet sweep. Credit's going deep. Has him 2 men in the end zone, and Keller tried to make the spectacular catch in the back of the end zone, but he couldn't. He also had number 20 Austin Camp back there. It was a fake jet sweep to Dylan Bogard coming this way. He was running a swing pattern, and it's going to bring up third down and 4.
Well, it wasn't a bad time to go for it, and they're once again still 4-down territory, so
Pistol formation for Credit. 3 receivers on the right side, 1 on the left side. Stewart behind Credit on 3rd and 4.
Pass here.
High snap. Credit hands it off to, no, he's going to keep it. It was a read option all the way. He's got a first down and more, and he's down inside the red zone as they mark him down at the East Clinton 20-yard line. First down and 10 for the Hurricane.
Good pickup.
Nice 7-yard scamper there. He had me fooled on the read option.
Making the stop for the Astros, Austin Hanners.
Wilmington getting the play in from the sideline. They're going to move 3 receivers now out to the left. 1 over here on the weak side right. Offset shotgun with Credit as the quarterback Stewart on his left. 1st and 10. It's going to be a toss to Stewart. And Stewart's still up on his feet, just trying to claw his way back to the original line of scrimmage. And he's going to get a loss of 2 back to the 22-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 12. That play was very slow to develop there.
Brian Barnes for the Astros.
We've heard Brian Barnes' name a few times during the basketball season when we covered some East Clinton games
That's
last
right,
year.
yeah. Well, it's always fun to go out there at East Clinton. They treat us very well.
Same formation for Wilmington here on 2nd and 12. This time it's going to be a straight keeper with Matt Credit, who gets it across the 20 down to the 16-yard line.
Quarterback keeper by Credit.
And I'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Hurricane. Again, you're probably right here. It's probably 4-down territory here down the red zone. Wilmington's been very good in the red zone all season long.
Yeah, I don't even see a reason to punt or to try a field goal.
3 receivers lined up on the left, 1 over here on the right. Pistol formation with Stewart behind him. Credit takes the snap, hands it off to Cameron Stewart up the middle. There goes Stewart, 5, and he's got reservations for 6. It's a Wilmington touchdown.
Didn't even get the play.
Yeah, she got it.
I can't. I got that. I can only go so.
There's the cannon. Because of the...
Could move it over a little bit.
Well, it won't matter because then she's going to be blocked over here. Anyway, Wilmington scores its first 6.
Henry will be in to attempt a PAT with Matt Credit as the holder. Snaps down, kick is up end over end, and it is good. 6:56 remaining in our first quarter of play. The score, Wilmington 7 and East Clinton 0. You're listening to Wilmington Hurricane Football live on CampusNation.com. The Sports Animal, your home for high school and college sports.
All right, well, that was not a bad scoring drive there. 6 minutes and 50 whatever seconds left here, so they ate quite a bit of the clock up there, and it was a very, very good drive down the field for that 7 points.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Number 80, JT McCarran, and number 9, Wyatt Floyd, will be back to receive the kickoff from Henry.
Henry on the kickoff for the Hurricanes.
And there's the kickoff. This one's a nice line drive kick. That is going to be grabbed by Floyd back at the 9, who gets it out across the 20, breaks one tackle before he's finally dragged out of bounds across the 25 to their Astro 26, where they'll begin their first drive of the ball game, first down and 10.
Now, one of the critical things here is that East Clinton cannot afford to get too far behind Wilmington on a night like tonight. They need to stay up with them. So it's going to be important in this drive, that they put something on the board. They don't want to get down by 2 or 3 touchdowns on a bad night like tonight with the wind and everything else, because you're not going to throw the ball to come back on a night like tonight.
Number 10, Moore under center with one receiver on each side, single back formation. This is going to be a toss and a fumble. The ball's loose, and the Hurricanes will fall on it. And there you go. There's your first turnover of the ball game. And Wilmington will have the ball back in East Clinton territory at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see if you're East Clinton, because obviously, and the weather has bit them. Yeah.
He was trying to toss the ball out to Kidder, and he just tossed it a little too short, or Kidder was just a little too slow trying to get that. And now Wilmington's offense is going to be right back on the field for their second possession of the game. They're going to mark the ball back to the 26 of East Clinton.
The only advantage for the defense being on the field more is that you stay a little warmer because you're moving around.
Where did East Clinton recover that ball? Well, I guess East Clinton recovered the ball.
They're indicating that East Clinton still has the
flag.
ball.
There was an offsides flag. And it's a 5-yard penalty. Pistol formation for Moore. 1st and 5, it looks like. This one's going to be a keeper from Moore, far side. And he's going to get it out to the 28-yard line. So after a little bit of confusion there, I think there was a penalty flag. Maybe a Wilmington defender lined up offside.
Well, they dodged a bullet there.
And it's going to be 2nd down and 3 for the Astros. An official timeout down on the field.
As you fans will be able to see when you witness the video, it is a rough, blustery, windy, nasty night tonight.
They're going to send a Wilmington player out on the sideline. There'll be a substitution. All right. 2 receivers lined up on the right, one on the left side with Moore in the gun. He's going to hand it off to Kidder up the middle, and he's going to be stuffed for a loss back to the 31-yard line.
Stop from Wilmington, Trey Joyner.
3rd and 4.
So why is everybody wearing pink tonight, AJ?
Cancer night. And they're also wearing purple.
And the purple is for?
Every cancer.
Oh. Pink is for breast cancer. Purple is for every cancer.
You're just black.
Is tomorrow the Jenna Strong game at Wilmington College?
I know it's the homecoming game. I don't know if it's Jenna Strong.
I thought it was. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Moore in the gun. Back to pass here on 3rd and 3. He's going to throw it up high. It hangs, and it's almost picked off by Keller on the far side. He was throwing that one into the wind, and it's going to bring up 4th down now for the Astros.
And exactly what we said. The wind is going to have an effect when you have to pass it any distance at all.
Or when you're going to have to punt this one away right here.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem too. You're going to have to get a really good punt off, or you're going to end up giving Wilmington field position on your side of the field.
Dropping back in punt formation, Dylan Wilson.
Wilson will be in to punt this one away. With Dylan Bogart back to receive. He's only standing on his own 43. And the punt's blocked! The punt is blocked! Players racing to the ball, and Wilmington picks it up. The ball's still loose. They pick it up in the end zone, and it's going to be a Hurricane touchdown. No, they're going to mark him down at the 1.
For Wilmington at the 1-yard line.
I thought that ball continued to roll into the end zone there, Rick.
Well, had it rolled into the end zone, it probably would have been better for the Astros.
So now Wilmington will have it at the 1 yard line, first down and goal to go on their second offensive possession of the ball game. That punt was blocked hard by that Wilmington defense.
And you're listening to Hurricane Football on CampusNation.com. The sports animal, Rick Phillips with A.J. Ganger and Rachel Hargrave on a very blustery night tonight from Alumni Field.
I formation for Wilmington here. Credit under center with one receiver, which is Bogart out to the right. They hand it off up the middle, and it's going to be a touchdown for Wilmington. Number 3, Cameron Stewart.
Number 3, Cam Stewart on the touchdown.
That makes it 13-0. Wilmington going to tack on this extra point. And the Astros are going to be down 2 touchdowns, and they're just digging themselves a hole in this kind of weather.
Credited as the holder. Henry in to attempt this extra point. The snap's down. The kick is up end over end, and it is good. 5:04 left to go in the first quarter of play. Wilmington 14, East Clinton 0. You're listening to high school football on CampusNation.com. The sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. Some scores from around the state of Ohio. First up in the cross-county conference, we've got Arcanum leading National Trail 7-0 in that first quarter there. No score for Miami East and Bethel. And Covington and Tri-County North tied 7-7 in the first quarter there. Another game to look out for is Ansonia and Troy Christian scoreless in the first quarter there. Henry will be in to kick this one away.
Should have brought my mittens. My microphone is freezing up. It's icing up.
Wyatt Floyd will field it at the 10. Takes it out across the 15, across the 20, and he's going to stop short of the 25-yard line where they'll come right back out for their second possession of the ball game. 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line. Urbana leading Greenon 7-0 in the first quarter. That is in the CBC.
What about that game that we were going to try to cover because of the weather? We decided not to. Are they scored? Nothing scored there yet?
Moore under center, I formation, 2 receivers, 1 receiver on each side. There's a snap. Going to be a straight handoff to the fullback, and he's going nowhere. That play was blown up from the beginning. Number 33, Brady Valentine, was the carrier, and he's going to get tackled for a loss of 5 back to the 20, where it'll be 2nd down and 15.
Just a reminder that Bogart's Southern Barbecue is bringing you tonight's Hurricane football. Their phone number, 937-655-8100. You can even carry out their barbecue. They're at 975 South Street, right here in Wilmington, Ohio. Just give Marty a call. Say, hey, tell him you're appreciating him bringing you Hurricane football. We appreciate it, too.
Offset I formation on 2nd and 15. Moore hands this one off to number 42, Kidder. And he's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage where it'll be 3rd and 15 for the East Clinton Astros.
On the tackle for the Hurricanes is number 44, Brady McKeer.
We may have to reposition the camera. We're probably going to be down on this end of the field for the first half of the game.
The best move they made so far is picking which side of the field.
Switch over to the next one.
Hillsboro leading Chillicothe 6-0 in the first quarter. Massey up 15-0 over Courthouse in the first quarter.
The Blue Lions have won a game, though, or maybe 2 games this year, haven't they?
I think so.
Well, they beat East Clinton last week by a point.
1 receiver on each side. Moore under center. Kidder behind him, single back. Play action. Moore rolls out to the right, fires, and it's incomplete. Looks like he was looking for number 34, Dylan Wilson.
Astros are just not able to get anything going for him yet.
And it's now 4th down where they'll have to punt it away from the 20-yard line where the last punt they had was blocked. And Wilmington recovered it all the way back on the East Clinton 1-yard line. Dylan Bogard will be back to receive this punt.
Dylan's what about at the 50?
Dylan's at about the Astro 48.
So anticipating that we'll be in East Clinton territory with this punt if they can get it off.
Wilson will be back to punt this one away on 4th and 15. Good snap. This one is a terrible punt that just sails out of bounds. And they're going to mark it at the Astro 28-yard line for an 8-yard punt. So Wilmington's offense will come back out onto the field where they've spent most of their time already this evening on the East Clinton side of the 50-yard line here in the first quarter. 3:13 left to go. Wilmington up 14-0.
Hey, guys, on right 7.
3 receivers lined up on the left side. 1 receiver on the right. Pistol formation. Credit with Stewart behind him. Back to pass here on first down. He's going to go deep. Bogart wide open, and he just overshoots him. Incomplete. Number 80, JT McCarron, was on coverage for the Astros, and it's 2nd down and 10. Wilmington trying to go for the kill early. It always seems like them and that Massey team always try to outdo each other. There's a penalty flag on the field, and it's going to be a false start against Wilmington, which will back them up 5 yards, and it will be a 2nd and 15.
Have any G-Walk scores?
And McLean and Miami Trace scoreless in the first quarter.
That's the battle of the
Cats.
the teams that have not won so far.
Cats. 3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right side. Credit takes the snap, read option. He pulls it out a little too late, and he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that is it. 3rd down and 15 upcoming for the Hurricane. He just took way too long to make a decision there. Paint Valley and Zane Trace scoreless in the first quarter in that game. Back to pass here on 3rd and long. Credit finds nobody open. It's under pressure. Runs it himself and gets it across the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 10.
Well, I doubt, although they may have the wind to their back, they could probably attempt a field goal, but more than likely
about a 45.
Yeah, they'll just go for this. I mean, unless they punt.
Unless they
could be a
it.
pooch kick.
3 receivers lined up on the left, 1 over here on the right side. Pistol formation with Cameron Stewart behind Credit. Back to pass. It's a screen. Credit completes it to Cameron Stewart. He's got blockers out in front of him, and he's got reservations for 6, and it's a touchdown for the Hurricane.
That was a cheap date. There's our cannon.
29-yard pitch and catch. On the screen play, and Cameron Stewart runs it in for another Hurricane touchdown. Henry will be in to attempt the PAT for the Hurricane. There's a snap. The kick is up end over end, and this one is good. 1 minute, 48 seconds left to go in our first quarter of play. It is now Wilmington 21 at East Clinton 0. Some GWalk scores for Rick here. Beaver Creek 10, Northmont 7 in the second quarter. Wayne 14, Springfield 0 in the second quarter. Kettering, Fairmont, and Centerville scoreless in the first, as well as Fairborn and Springboro, Greenville and Troy, Butler and Piqua. I was a little late.
That was just the echo. That wasn't the actual cannon there.
Trotwood 27, Sydney 0 in the first quarter. Xenia 29, West Carrollton 0. That game also in the fourth quarter. When I was on my way here, I saw Trotwood's buses going up to Sydney. Henry will be in to kick this one off. Back to receive will be number 9, Wyatt Floyd, and number 80, JT McCarron. They both switch sides this time, so maybe McCarron will get a shot at a return. And Henry has a squib kick. That's going to be fell. It's going to be recovered by number 47, Luke Hainers.
Well, with a minute 47 left, and obviously going against the wind here, it's going to be hard for them to put anything up.
East Clinton will start the drive in better field position this time at their own 33-yard line, but they have not been able to get across that 50-yard line yet.
I don't even think they've been over the 40, have they?
Nope. They haven't even gotten a first down yet.
So
More
much for
in the gun. 2 receivers each side. Kidder next to him on the left. Takes a snap. This one's going to go to number 12, Austin Hainers, and a penalty flag is down. Hainers takes it out across the 35 to the 36. We got a hold against East Clinton, so this one's coming back. That was their biggest gain of the evening so far, but it's going to come back.
Disappointing when you, hey Ed. Disappointing when you get a little bit of yardage and then it gets taken away in a penalty.
So that's 10 yards, and it's going to be 1st and 20. Beaver Creek and Northmont have moved into the half now, with Beaver Creek leading 10-7.
Yeah, I'm hoping we get to do a Beaver Creek game here later, maybe when they host Wayne. I know they're not going to beat Wayne, but
you don't know that.
Strange things happen. Beaver Creek's a lot better this year than they have in past years. Ben.
Single back formation for East Clinton. 1 receiver on each side. Hainers goes in motion. There's going to be a toss play out to the far side. Number 11, Cameron Connor on the carry, and he gets it out across the 26 or the 25 to the 26 for a gain of 3. 22-0, Clinton Massey now in the lead. 3:25 left to go in the first quarter as they're beating Courthouse right now.
They're up to their old tricks. Smash football.
And we have a timeout on the field with 1 minute to go in the first quarter of play. Wilmington leading East Clinton 21-0. Here live for Wilmington High School football on CampusNation.com, the sports animal. Your home for high school and college sports. I'm AJ Ganger with Rick Phillips as a color man, and Rachel Hargrave on her camera. She's been struggling all night long to
fighting the raindrops in the post.
Right. Trips out to the left side. 1 receiver on the right. More in the gun. And they're going to jump, and that's going to be a false start. We had all three receivers over here on the left side jump. And it's going to be a 2nd down and 22 as the ball will be moved back to the Wilmington or to the East Clinton 22-yard line. 35 seconds and counting left to go here in our first quarter. 3 receivers lined up on the left again, 1 on the right. Moore in the gun. Takes the snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper the entire way. Moore trying to find a hole, and he gets it back out to the 25-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's the last play of the quarter, I would imagine. Okay, Mason is leading Lakota East at the half, 14-0. Now, we covered a Mason game a couple weeks back. Mason, it's got a fairly good team. They didn't win when they played Coleraine, but they still put up a pretty good struggle.
are wearing lavender ribbons to honor all cancer survivors. Breast cancer is the most treated cancer at the Foster J. Boyd MD Regional Cancer Center. But when diagnosed at a localized stage, the cancer survival rate is 98%. Early detection is more important than ever. Visit the CNH tent at halftime for additional information on digital mammography apps. In the lake.
7:30. 7 actually.
Yeah, most all the games start at 7 besides.
Additional announcements, the girls tennis team finished their season this past week. Girls finished in second place in the NCAA this season. Congratulations to Cooper and the girls tennis team on a fine.
All right, 21-0 at the end of the first quarter. Wilmington with a commanding lead right now. And once again, as I was saying, with the weather the way it is, once you get behind by 2 or 3 touchdowns, it's going to be very difficult with the wind and everything else to come back because you just can't run the ball and pass to catch up.
Speaking of Mason Colerain, I'll give you a score update here in a minute. Here, shotgun formation. Moore back to pass. He fires. Keller nearly was there to pick that one off, and also number 80, JT McCarron almost made the catch. The ball was thrown behind him, but it's going to be 4th and long, and they're going to have to punt it away again. Right now, Colerain is leading Fairfield 21-0 in the second quarter. That's the Greater Miami Conference.
Right.
Both Fairfield and Colerain are 4-1 on the year, so they're sharing first place. So the winner of that game will more than likely win
the GMC.
The GMC. Wilson in to punt this one away with Bogart back standing on his own 45-yard line on 4th and a mile. There's the snap. This one a lot better kick by Wilson, as it'll sail out of bounds on the East Clinton sideline at the East Clinton 43, where Wilmington's offense will take over. 1st down and 10. Their only possession that started on their side of the 50 was their first possession of the ball game. They haven't had a possession. That was the kickoff, the very first kickoff.
Yeah.
So now their offense is going to come out and have a chance to make it a 28-point game.
So can you say dominate? Because that's what Wilmington's been doing.
With 2 more scores, Wilmington would also have a running clock.
Right. Yeah.
Lakota West is leading Middletown 28-0 at the half. Sycamore 26, Princeton 0 in the second quarter, and Hamilton 28, Oak Hills 6.
And those are all scores coming from the GMC.
Wildcat formation. As Dylan Bogart's in the gun, Cameron Stewart goes in motion, and a penalty flag is down on the field. And we're going to have a false start against Wilmington, which will back them up 5 yards to make it 1st and 15.
Prior to the handoff.
Richmond will regulate 19 at the half.
Oh, over who? Amelia. Okay, 19-0. Richmond over Amelia. This is at the half.
Bogard in the Wildcat again. He's going to drop back like he's going to pass and pull it down and run across the 45 and inside the 40, and he's brought down at the East Clinton 37.
For the Astros, making the
Will be a gain of 11 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
And we want to do a shout out to Charlie Hargrave and the Tiger marching band at Greenfield. They'll be putting on their halftime tonight at homecoming for Greenfield. So we wish their team luck. We haven't got any score from Greenfield yet, have we?
Not yet. And we got a holding penalty against Wilmington. That'll back them up.
penalty flag on the play.
And Charlie Hargrave will actually help us in the booth tomorrow during the Wilmington College game. He's going to do the color. I'm just going to stand back and look pretty.
So that's a 10-yard penalty that moves Wilmington back in their own territory at the 42-yard line. Rain coming down harder here at Alumni Field, making it a little hard to see. 3 receivers lined up on the right side, 1 on the left. Credit in the pistol. Stewart behind him. On 1st and very long. Credit rolling out the pass. Under pressure, and Matt Credit's going to get sacked back at the 40-yard line.
Number 83, Brian Barnes.
Barnes on the sack for the Astros, and it's going to be 2nd down and very long. Wilmington has to get it all the way down to the East Clinton 33-yard line to pick up a first down. Zane Trace leading Paint Valley 8-0 in the first quarter.
That's interesting. They went for 2.
Must have been going into the wind.
That's possible.
Same formation for Wilmington on second down and a mile.
But I think that it was pretty much sunny with no wind there in Chillicothe.
Back to pass is Matt Credit, looking, fires, completes it to Stewart, who thought about a throwback, and Stewart's just going to get to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Covered
it's going
up.
to be third down and very long for Wilmington now.
I think he met most of the Astro team on that play.
You think you're real funny.
You don't like my color, AJ?
You think you're real funny. Laugh it up, Rick. 3 receivers on the right side, 1 on the left side. Credit in the pistol formation. Stewart behind him on third and long.
AJ doesn't get
Takes
paid
the
enough
snap,
for the brief.
read option, hands it off to Stewart, who gets out across the 45 and is going to be just shy of midfield to the 48. And it's going to bring up fourth down for the Hurricane. I don't get paid enough to deal with you. Actually, I don't get paid at all. Why am I here?
It's called volunteerism.
Volunteerism, okay.
You enjoy, your ego enjoys the airtime.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Okay.
Everybody knows you all over the southwest part of Ohio now.
Yay. Matt Credit will be in to punt this one away with number 80, JT McCarron back to receive. Credit's going to fake it, pulls it down, fires it, completes it to Dylan Bogart on the far side, who's well short of the first down. He's going to be brought down at the East Clinton 45-yard line. Will be a turnover on downs, and East Clinton's offense will take over on their own 45 with 9 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it's Wilmington 21, East Clinton 0.
Actually, that was not a bad play in the sense that they probably could have had any number of things happen had they tried to punt it. It was just as easy to try to
Don't you
complete
know
the
you're not
pass.
supposed to say on the air?
Yeah. Political commentary is not necessarily the views of our campus
More
station
back to
network.
pass, looking, firing deep, and that one is incomplete.
Pass on the far side of the field, incomplete.
That's what happens when you get a lopsided score like this. We start going off into Never Never Land.
Pass, I believe, was intended for number 2. Okay, it was intended for number 2, Joey Gray. Second down and 10 for East Clinton at their own 45-yard line. They're going to line up in a shotgun formation, 1 receiver on each side, Moore in the gun. Moore takes the snap, drops back to pass. He's going to go deep again, same play, and this one is incomplete on the far side. Intended for number 40, Dakota Meyer.
I'm certain that the Astros are getting frustrated now. It seems like it's been very difficult for them to get anything positive out of the game thus far.
It's going to be third down and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So Massey up 29-0 now in this first half of play.
Single back formation, third down. Back to passes, Moore fires. This one's short and incomplete, fourth down.
I don't think there's been a completion, has there?
Not for East Clinton, anyways.
Well, at least it might. I'll see if I can find some paper towels or.
Wilson is in to punt this one away with Bogart back at his own 25.
Anyone have a spare T-shirt we can wipe it off with?
And it's going to bounce out of bounds at the Wilmington 30-yard line. Well, they'll begin their drive. First down and 10.
Wow, look at the rain.
I can't.
It's focusing now on the rain and not the.
Looks like I tied down my screen.
Quality broadcast, huh, Ray?
Dear God. Thank you.
Yeah, well, there's not much that we can do as far as video, simply because the weather the rain is coming down even harder. Umbrellas are being turned inside out. Yeah,
I believe credit's in the shotgun here on 1st and 10. I can't tell. There is a fumble that's picked up by Wilmington, I believe. I can't see anything.
Don't rely on my screen.
Second down, 14 for Wilmington. Matt Credit in the pistol formation. Stewart behind him. 3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. This one's going to go to Cameron Stewart, who's got a hole, and he gets it out across the 30 to the 31-yard line. What'll be 3rd down and 10.
I can't see a thing.
can't do anything about the elements.
They're not working.
3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right side. Credit takes the snap, draws back the pass, fires, completes it to Dylan Bogart out here, and Bogart gets it out across the 35 to the 38-yard line. 4th and 2. Cameron Connor on the stop. Wilmington's punt unit coming back out onto the field.
Wilmington will be facing 4th down as a result of play. Credit and punt formation.
Well, the weather has gotten dramatically worse, and obviously that has sort of stalled. The weather has as much to do with Wilmington's drive stalling as anything else.
Credit in to punt this one away. Nobody back to receive it. Credit's going to boot it, though, and it's going to take a Wilmington bounce inside the 30, inside the 25, and going to be down at the 20-yard line, where East Clinton will begin their drive with 6:53 to go in the first half. 21-0, Wilmington in the lead.
On the scoreboard, Cliff Massey is leading Washington Courthouse 29-0 second quarter. In halftime, Lancaster leading Williamsburg 20-7. Also leading Memphis Mason 14 and 30-0 at halftime.
Just a reminder, Bogart's Southern Barbecue, our sponsor for tonight's Hurricane football. Want to thank Marty and want you to call him and tell him how much you appreciate him bringing us the games each Friday.
Shotgun formation for Moore, 2 receivers each side. And Wilmington's going to use a timeout. Kellen didn't like the way his defense lined up there. With 6:53 to go in the second quarter, Wilmington leading East Clinton 21-0.
And from the scoreboard, Beaver Creek's Beavers leading the Northmont Thunderbolts at half, 10-7. The Centerville Elks are leading the Fairmont Firebirds 22-8 at the half. The Trojans of Troy leading the Greenville Greenway 14-13 at half. The Wayne Warriors are shutting out Springfield's Wildcats 14-0 at the half. Fairborn and Springboro, which we've only got a first quarter score, 0-0. So someone may not be posting the scores for that game. Piqua and Butler the same, 0-0. And the Xenia Buccaneers, they've been doing surprisingly well these last few games. Of course, West Carrollton is not a formidable opponent, but they're leading them 29-0 in the first quarter.
First and 10 after the timeout. 2 receivers each side. Moore in the shotgun. He's going to send Floyd in motion and give it to him on the jet sweep, and he's going to be dragged down in the backfield for a huge loss. 44 on the stop for Wilmington. Brady McCoon. They're going to drop him all the way back to the 15-yard line. Loss of 5, 2nd down and 15.
And as I suspected, they just updated that Springboro-Fairborn score. In the second quarter, Springboro is all over Fairborn, 33-0.
East Clinton coming out on 2nd down and 15. 2 receivers each side. Gun in the shotgun is Moore. Takes the snap. It's going to be a keeper. And he's going to just get across the 15 to the 18. Only going to get 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 12 for East Clinton.
I think I'm going to have to swim over to the restroom here at halftime.
Third and 12 from the East Clinton 18-yard line with 5.5 minutes and counting to go in the first half. 3 receivers lined up on the right side, 1 on the left side, Moore in the shotgun on 3rd and 12. Moore takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to number 12, Hainers, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield back at the 15-yard line, where it'll be 4th down, upcoming for East Clinton again.
On the stop for Wilmington, number 40, Brent Bell. Astros are facing 4th down.
Bogart will be back to receive the punt for the Hurricane. Wilson will be in to punt this one away. There's a snap. Wilson just gets it away in time, and it's going to go out of bounds around the 40-yard line. We'll see where the official will mark it.
Here's an interesting score.
He'll mark it at the 36 of East Clinton.
In the second quarter, Tri-County North and Covington tied up 14-14.
North is 4-1, just like Covington.
Yeah, Twin Valley South 7 and Mississinawa Valley. Okay, whatever. Nothing. Mississippi, Mississippi. What can I say?
Generations Pizzeria and Donato's Pizza. Also, the Lewis Family.
I wouldn't be good at any DUI checkpoint tonight, would I?
Trips out to the right side. 1 receiver over here on the left. Shotgun formation for Credit with Stewart on his left side on 1st and 10. Takes a snap. It's a straight quarterback keeper for Matt Credit across the 30. Down inside the 25-yard line to the 24 for a gain of 12 yards. And it's going to be a 1st down for the Hurricane.
Making the tackles for the Astros, number 9, Wyatt Floyd, and number 61, Jaron Evans.
First and 10 for the Hurricane on the East Clinton 24-yard line. 3 receivers lined up on the right side, 1 on the left. Credit in the shotgun, Stewart on his right. Same play, this time to the other side, and Credit's down inside the 15, down inside the 10, before he's brought down at the 9, where it'll be a 1st down and goal to go for the Hurricane.
Eric Moore on the stop for East Clinton.
From the Greater Catholic League, we've got Moeller leading LaSalle, who is undefeated right now, 7-0. They might go down to their first loss tonight. Chaminade Julian over Roger Bacon, 21-0. And Elder over St. Xavier, 10-7.
3 receivers to the left, 1 on the right side. Credit in the gun. Stewart on his right on 1st and goal. Same play up the middle is Credit, and Matt Credit is into the end zone for a Hurricane touchdown.
Where's the cannon? Cannon's late. Oh, there we go. The cannon is cold. It's kind of hard to, it's misfiring.
Henry will be in to attempt the PAT for the Hurricane.
Tom and Debbie Murphy family. Brady Henry for the point after touchdown attempt.
Snaps down, kick is up, end over end, and good. 3:42 remaining in the first half of play. Wilmington 28, East Clinton 0.
I think that was an anticipated PAT there because they were almost exactly when it went off. 28-0, Wilmington leading. We got 3 minutes and 40-plus seconds left in this first half of play.
The Reinhardt family. Campus Wholesale. Service Master by Gans. Ron Sexton and family. Also, Superior Carpet and Superior Flooring. Wilmington Auto Center. Wilmington Iron and Metal. Wilmington City Schools Athletic Boosters. The Band Boosters. Wilmington Youth Football. The Youth Football Trust. And Pastor Mike Wilson.
Henry out to kick this one off. Floyd and McCarron back deep. It's a squib kick again. This one goes right to number 11, Cameron Connor. And Connor will take it out to the East Clinton 35-yard line where they'll begin their drive. First down and 10 with 3:36 left to go in our first half.
Hurricane, number 40, Brett Bell. Number 51, Austin Rollins. I'd like to recognize also the Neil sponsors for the support of the football team throughout the year.
First and 10 for East Clinton. 3 receivers on the right side, 1 on the left. Moore in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He hands it off to Hainers, number 12, who's dragged down in the backfield for a loss. Probably lost about a yard, second down.
Austin Thompson is in on the stop.
Second down and 10 for the Astros. They'll have 3 receivers lined up over here on the right side, 1 on the far side left. Moore in the gun. Hainers next to him, and a penalty flag flies. And somebody lined up off sides. And it's going to be 5 yards. This is going to be second down and 5 for East Clinton at the 41-yard line.
Will be offside against Wilmington.
Second and 5 for East Clinton, under 3 minutes to go in our first half of play. Trips lined up here on the right side, 1 receiver far side left. Moore in the gun. Moore takes the snap. It's going to be a straight keeper. Gets it out across the 40. He's got a first down and more, and that's East Clinton's first down of the game as he takes it out to their own 48-yard line.
So with 2 minutes and 39 seconds left in the first half, East Clinton gets its very first down.
Yes, sir. First and 10 for the Astros. Same formation. 3 receivers out here to the right. 1 on the left side. Moore in the gun. Hainers next to him on his right. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. He's going deep. That ball's floating and nearly picked off by Keller. Again, pass was intended for number 80, JT McCarron. That ball hung up there a long time. One of these times, Keller's going to pick it off. And it's going to be second down and 10 for the Astros. They have a very small quarterback, just 5'10", is Eric Moore for East Clinton. Second down and 10. 3 receivers now lined up on the left. 1 receiver over here on the right side. Moore in the gun. Hainers on his left. Takes the snap. It's another straight quarterback keeper. And Moore's going to be brought down back at the 45-yard line, a loss of 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 13.
Hurricane number 40, Brett Clark.
There. TJ was the backer. We pick up the hit. We're good to go.
3rd down and 13 upcoming for the Astros.
Lloyd Fields to the press box.
They gave him another yard.
Three receivers lined up far side left, one receiver right side. In the gun is Moore on 3rd and long. Takes the snap, going to hand it off to Hainers, and he gets it out across the 45 back to the line of scrimmage. And Wilmington will use their second timeout.
Brady Joyner.
We got one left. 1:17 left to go in our first half of play. Wilmington 28 and East Clinton 0. You're listening to Wilmington Football live on CampusNation.com. The Sports Animal, your home for high school and college sports.
Okay, is there anything better than mouth-watering barbecue, right? Agreed. Of course it's agreed. Well, we don't think that anybody would dispute that, and you can get that great barbecue, Southern barbecue from Bogart's Barbecue. They're open Monday and Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., Wednesday and Friday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday 11:30 to 8 p.m., always closed on Sunday. Give Marty a call at 937-655-8100, or just go on over to Bogart's. It's 975 South Street, right here in Wilmington, Ohio, bringing you Hurricane football, and tonight bringing you a great game. 28-0, the Hurricane lead the Astros with 1 and some change left on the first half clock.
Wilson in to punt this one away, gets it away. It's a nice punt. Bogart racing back, and that one is going to roll into the end zone for a touchback. Best punt all night by Wilson, but unfortunately East Clinton couldn't run it down and down it down inside the 5-yard line. So Wilmington will have it on their own 20-yard line with 80 yards and 1 minute and 8 seconds to go to put another score up on the board before halftime. I'm sure Kellen would love to put 30 points up on the board before half and get a running clock in that second half, Rick.
That would certainly make it a little easier because the game would end a little sooner and you wouldn't be as cold or wet or achy, I guess you could say. Although we're going to have more of the same tomorrow for that Wilmington College game.
Wilmington spreads the field 5 wide. Bogart goes in motion. It's a fake jet sweep. Credit on the keeper. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles, dives forward across the 40 to the 42-yard line. And it's going to be a big first down, gain of 21 for Wilmington.
Nice run.
Number 9, Wyatt Floyd, and number 12.
Starting to become a little easier to see as the rain has slowed down.
Well, and actually it looks like the window, the raindrops have all consolidated into one big puddle, and so we're getting a little better, although now it looks like we're in a fishbowl.
Penalty flag on the play is going to negate the big run by Credits, a hold against Wilmington. It's going to back them up to the 16. So it'll be 1st and 15 for Wilmington now. We're going to line up in a pistol formation with 3 receivers to the right side, 1 receiver over here on the left. Credit takes the snap. And this is going to be a handoff to number 22 for Wilmington. DJ Ames. He gets it out to the 29-yard line. Just shy of a first down. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 yard.
Have a lot of brave souls out there, even on the East Clinton side. Still quite a crowd out there braving this weather.
Quick snap goes back to Ames, who's brought down at the 31. That's a first down. With 37 seconds left, as soon as the chains get set, the clock will run again. Wilmington, I believe, does still have 1 timeout left.
Probably in no hurry. They're not planning on trying to score probably unless they do a Hail Mary.
They're hurrying up here. 3 receivers to the left. Credit's going to roll out. Fires this one deep. One-on-one incomplete. Intended for number 20, Austin Camp, and it's 2nd down. He was triple covered there. He was just going deep.
Hoping maybe getting behind the defense. Go in for an easy 6.
Second and 10 for the Hurricane with 27 seconds to go in the first half. 3 receivers will be lined up on the right side, 1 on the left. Ames behind Credit in the pistol formation on second and 10. Credit takes the snap, flags fly. And a false start against Wilmington will be second and 15.
Like you're taking a bath over there.
Second and 15 for Wilmington at the 26. 3 receivers right side, 1 receiver left. Pistol formation, Ames behind Credit. Option play, the pitch goes to Ames, who gets out of bounds at the 29. Third and 12 to go for Wilmington.
He
Got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Well, it appears they're, attempting to score still. It's not like they're trying to run the clock out.
22 seconds to go in the first half. 4 wide, 2 on each side. Credit in the pistol with Ames behind him on third and 12. Need to get it to the 41.5-yard line for a first down. They're going to hand it off to Ames. And Ames gets knocked out of bounds across the 35 to the 37-yard line, where it'll bring up fourth and about 5 for the Hurricane. And they'll most likely go for it.
Yeah, I doubt that they'll punt. At this point, there would be probably more go wrong if you tried to punt, or could possibly go wrong with this weather.
Nope, they're going to bring the punting unit out.
Fourth down, 5 to go.
Wyatt Floyd going to back up to receive Credit's punt. Watch for the fake. They've done it before.
Well, and they possibly might think that, if they punt it and there's a fumble, they can take it in.
Nice end-over-end punt by Credit. And that's going to take an East Clinton bounce and be down at the 29-yard line, where East Clinton will take over with just 10 ticks left on the first half clock, and their 28-0 deficit as the Hurricanes lead here at Alumni Field.
Clinton Massey Falcons up 36-0 now going into the half.
Versailles is getting beat by St. Henry 13-0 at halftime.
Yeah, St. Henry, we watched them our first game of the week against a pretty good Covington team, and they handled them very well. Some of the brave souls from up above are coming down. Icicles hanging from their clothing.
I formation for Connor, or for Moore. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Hainers, who stopped at the line of scrimmage. And that is going to take us into halftime. We're going to be at halftime here at Alumni Field with the score, Wilmington 28 and East Clinton 0. You're listening to Wilmington football on CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. We'll take a little bit of a break, and we will also give you some scores from around the state of Ohio, and also let you listen in to the bands down onto the field here at halftime.
All of us. Those leads from tonight's bucket collection goes towards the Book County Health Alliance Cancer Patient Assistance Fund, which helps our local cancer patients with cost of treatment.
AJ usually breaks into some singing at halftime against money.
I think that'll be interesting because Lemon slings it, and I don't think they can sling it in this.
No, it's going to be hard to come back in a situation like this.
Pick one buzzer, Todd. Still not up.
Research and to aid our local families. Our team
They have no one reporting the score.
We're right We got our halftime score posted here. I stay.
With many wonderful young people who really want to make a difference. And over the past 13 years, we have raised over $58,000 for cancer research. We want to thank you, and again, Hurricanes really care.
Once again, make sure you visit the CMH Center for additional information about cancer screenings and the Boston J. Boyd Medical Research.
What conference is that?
That's the one Lee's doing.
Winner of this game, maybe.
Yeah.
Of course, that means only like
Well, Manchester is only one game.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the 2015 Eastland Marching Band.
New Richmond 19, Amelia 0.
Our 2015 production is entitled Fade to Black and features the following musical selection. And now, Eastland High School is proud to present the Eastland Marching Astros!
Oh yeah, I appreciate that because we can't find it on here. I was wondering because. Yeah, just text it to me. All right, thanks, buddy.
Someone might get something out of the way with it without it. Yeah. It's like looking at their own stuff. You're missing the point. People like to do their kids. Whatever they got to do. That's okay. They should. You guys are a good job on what you got. The way I walk my broadcast. All right. Yeah, that's good recognition. Yeah, I would prefer 62 dB. Yeah, sorry about that. If I continue to suck, I'll do that. Oh, jeez. I know somebody up there. What are you doing up there? Oh my goodness. Careful. I'll get that. Your slippery boots make me nervous. Every time that come up and down the ice, make me a little nervous. Like,
They look good. Thank you. Thank you.
I'd like to thank the East Clinton working game for your performance this evening for halftime.
yeah, that last one was a lot better. Well, crack it up. Yeah. Yeah, I would have liked to do the homecoming. I just had to work the game that night. Well, yeah. Well, I want to see the girls do their routine or whatever, because I made the mix for them for that earlier in the week. She asked me to do it. I said, sure, I can do that. I've been out for a couple games the last 3 or 4 years. I've been so busy. Yeah. I got no somewhere to do AD in here. He's a pretty good guy. That's all I got. He's got a stellar reputation. Good guy. Married into a good family. That's what I heard. It's all been married. That's all we all need. Yeah, you know, that right there, that's half the battle. You know how lake affects snow here. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Wind blowing off the lake tight. Wind blows both directions at the same time. You can't figure out how that's happening. That was my experience when I was up there.
The weather app says it's 40, it feels like 30.
I know, but
I believe it.
So I did see
Yeah, I'll tell you, mine's doing something like that.
It is Ohio.
October 2nd.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 9 opponent. Wilmington marching band for your halftime. the Yankees playing a portion of their 2015 competition show, Music of the Night. Tonight's featured performers are Bentley Law, Aaron Sturgill, Nessa Robertson, Olivia Finney, and soloist Corey Wood.
That is fine. Records. Yeah. You guys watched it? We did. Well, you know, I'm proud of her for doing that along the way. Like I was telling you, it's the point of starting to kill time doing it again. Just do the training stuff and make everybody do it.
Some scores from the CBC right now. Kitten Ridge leading Tecumseh 12-7 in the third quarter. Urbana leading Greenon 31-0 at the half. Bell Fountain looking to pull off the upset against Stebbins, leading Stebbins 14-7 in the half. Stebbins is 5-0 on the season, with Bell Fountain only being 1-4. Benjamin Logan 17, Northwestern 3 at the half, and Tip City is also getting upset right now at the half. 21-13, Shawnee in the lead of Tip City at the half. So both Tip City and Stebbins right now are both down at the half. Those are scores from the CBC that we have in. Scores from the GMC Conference, the Greater Miami Conference. We have Lakota West 42, Middletown 0 in the fourth quarter. Coleraine running away with it against Fairfield 35-0 in the third quarter. Sycamore 26, Princeton 0 at the half. Hamilton 28, Oak Hill 6 at the half. And so far, Mason 7, Lakota East 0. That's the only updated score we have for that game. In the GWalk Conference, a lot of games going on right now. Miamisburg leading Lebanon 21-17 at the half. Centerville 29, Fairmont 8 in the third quarter. Wayne 49, Springfield 20 in the third quarter. Greenville 13, Troy 14 at the half. Butler and Pickwood tied 21-21 at the half. Trotwood 41, Sydney 7 at the half. Springboro 33, Fairborn 0 score still second quarter. Beaver Creek 10, Northmont 7. And still a first quarter score. Xenia 29, West Carrollton 0. Those are your GWalk scores here in the state of Ohio. We'll go through a couple more leagues right here and then get you back out to the bands playing here at halftime from Alumni Field. Wilmington 28 and East Clinton 0. Covington and Tri-County North tied at 14 at the half. The Miami East Vikings shutting out Bethel 28-0 at halftime. Arcanum 19, National Trail 0 in the second quarter. Twin Valley South 14, Mississinawa Valley 0 in the second. Still no score reported from Ansonia and Troy Christian. And those are your CCC scores.
Greenfield 7-7. 7-7.
Greenfield.
Yep.
And Miami Trace.
Yep.
Greenfield McLean 7, Miami Trace 7 right now at the half. Other scores from the SCOL. Hillsboro 6 and Chillicothe 0 at the half. That's a big game right there. Hillsboro only one win on the year. Chillicothe 3-2, kind of the other dominant team here in the SCOL. Massey 43, Courthouse 0 at the half. And Miami Trace and McLean, like we said, 7-7 at halftime. One more look at the Zane Trace score, if we can find it. Last reported score was Zane Trace 8, Paint Valley 0. And that score is no longer up on the board for some reason. Yep, they took the score down for some reason. It was 8-0 the last time we reported a score on the Zane Trace and Paint Valley games. Those are your scores right now. But again, we're at halftime here at Alumni Field, which is a few minutes away from getting things back underway. As we'll turn it back over to the bands as you're listening to live high school football on CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports.
Last I saw was 10-7 double result.
I think it is. I'm not sure, but it's.
10-7 Bellberg and a half.
10-7 and a half. But it is the half, so now they may start at 7 though. So
I think they did. Yeah. 'Cause that was. I was looking on Twitter, and that was.
So are they tweeting often, or are they just right dead? Yeah, you're sort of at the mercy of the score sheet,
That was
right?
50 minutes ago.
I try to keep our score updated on the score stream, so we're up to the minute right after the score. Yeah. The only way you can really,
Butler and Pickford tied, Troy.
What's that?
Butler and Pickford tied at halftime, 21-21. Yeah. Well, I know their quarterback's out for the year.
Really?
And their running back that ran all over us, he got suspended. Academics.
It felt like to me that night that they had more athletes on the field than we did.
It was that close last year.
sorry, Coach.
I don't see Bill right now.
Let's all wish good luck to the marching band as they perform tomorrow at the Buckeye Invitational at Ohio State University.
Like to remind you, tomorrow 1:15 is our broadcast time. Is it 1:45? It's a 2 o'clock game. Check to see the website. Oh, I don't have it on the website, do I? Yeah, I have it on the website. It's the Jenna Strong game tomorrow. Also homecoming for Wilmington, and we'll be there then, I guess, at 1:45 for a 2 o'clock start.
Yep, 2 o'clock over at Williams Stadium, and then our next Wilmington College game will be on the 24th at 1:30, and then I believe November 7th closes it out against Ohio Northern.
Right,
at home
the Polar
team.
Bears of Ohio Northern will be in.
Wilmington's 1-2. Marietta is 0-3. This is homecoming and the Jenna Strong game tomorrow for the Wilmington Quakers.
So there'll be 2 reasons to win that game tomorrow. Besides the fact that we'll want a good broadcast.
Well, hopefully we don't have any thunder or anything like it's possible tomorrow when it comes to the college game.
So it's supposed to be thunderstorms?
It's supposed to be about what it is right now, and they put 3 more minutes on the clock here at halftime. Again, Wilmington's leading 28-0, and we're seeing weather as a huge factor when it comes to East Clinton's offense. And Wilmington their offense didn't do very much in that second quarter as they were going into the wind. But still, they have that 28-0 lead right now. East Clinton's only got 1 first down all game long, and Wilmington hasn't shut out an opponent
all season long. Do you think tonight might be the best night for Wilmington to shut out East Clinton?
Very possible. And, of course, East Clinton deferred. They won the toss at the beginning of the game. They deferred, so they will start. And I guess they'll start from the side of the field or into the wind, right?
I believe.
Yeah, so it's still not going to be any easy going for either side, either team when they're going into the wind. I've got to give it to these fans that hang in here to watch this game. They are diehards because I'll tell you what, just walking to the restroom, to the concession stand, it is very, very cold, and the wind is still a big, big factor. Very windy out there. Just not a fun night to be watching a football game if you're in the stands.
Yeah, those people who are listening to us either here at the game or at home from the comfort of your own warm, comfy couch, you guys got it lucky because these people out here listening to us or, watching the game actually live, it's a little different. A little updated score in the G-Walk. Wayne 28, Springfield 0, that game in the fourth quarter. Northmont 7, Beaver Creek 17.
All right, Beavers are pulling away.
Third quarter, Troy 14, Greenville 13, still at the half, and Butler and Piqua tied at 21 at the half. And Wilmington needs Butler to win that game.
We want to see Butler win. Yeah.
Butler beat Wilmington earlier in the year, and Wilmington is 13th in their region, and they need to keep having the teams they beat or that beat them win for Wilmington to get a better shot at making it to the playoffs.
Got to be the top 8.
Top 8. They're 13 right now.
Yeah, your good window work just got wiped out by a rainstorm here. Yeah, it's really coming down now. We're seeing a lot of people head for the wherever. I was going to stay in the men's restroom. It's warm. I had my hands under the warmer, and I was going to, just sort of stay right where I was. She doesn't even have a hat on or anything. She's out there letting her hair get wet.
So East Clinton will be going in the wind at their back to begin the second half, same way they were going to end the half.
And the wind has picked up. You can really hear it
big time, and the rain starting to fall a lot thicker. Really hard to see up here. We'll try our best again to call everything, and hopefully the video is up to Rick Phillips standards to be able to put on the website.
Well, we'll do the best we can. I am a perfectionist. I will not deny that. But AJ, I've got you. That's why I picked you.
Is that why you didn't try hard enough to find someone to replace me for tonight?
You are irreplaceable, AJ.
I guess.
Besides, you make me look that much better.
Wyatt Floyd and JT McCarron will be back to receive the kickoff from Henry.
We are going to try to get this second half off.
And we need some defrosters, as this is a little short kick, and it's going to be number 85 for East Clinton will fall on it. That's Brendan Jenkins at the 40-yard line, where East Clinton will take over first down and 10.
Well, what happens is the video camera automatically focuses on what's near field, which are the raindrops in the window. So a lot of times what will happen is it focuses on the rain and not the picture behind it.
Moore coming out to begin the second half in the shotgun. 3 receivers left side.
Troy had to go up and light the lighthouse light, right, Troy?
And Moore's going to keep it on first down.
Yeah, we don't want anyone to. Yeah, go ahead. We got a game going on here, don't we?
Moore takes it out to the 43 for a gain of 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Might as well just laugh. I mean, it's about all you can do at this point. My picture looks like some little kid drew it. It does. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, except you don't have the 30-point lead.
That's a good point.
Shotgun formation for Moore. 3 receivers left side, 1 receiver near side right. It's going to be a keeper again to Moore out here to the right side, and he's going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage at the 43-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 7. This rain really coming down. It's raining sideways right now.
A shout out to the dedicated fans still in the stands.
Yeah, there's a lot of people still in the stands. It looks like some of the East Clinton fans have kind of cleared out.
Yeah. They want home.
Hey, there goes the door.
3rd and 7. 4 wide receivers, 2 each side. Moore in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back the pass, fires. This is completed to number 83, Brian Barnes. And Barnes is just short of a first down here. That was the first completed pass from East Clinton so far. It's going to be 4th and about a yard at the 49. They need to get just to midfield to pick up a first down.
Well, they have to put something together this drive. It's just it would be completely frustrating to stall out and have Wilmington take the ball again. I'm certain that Jeremy did not draw this up on the whiteboard this way, so he obviously expected a little closer game.
We have sheets right now.
4th and a yard. East Clinton going to go for it here. 3 receivers out to the left. Now coming in motion. It's going to be a keeper by Moore. And he didn't make it. He got stopped at the line of scrimmage. And Scott Kellen, I believe, is down there jumping up and down. He was nearly halfway out on the field. I think Kellen's a little bit like Jim Harbaugh in the fact that he still wishes he could play.
Yeah, except that he's got a winning team.
He needs some khakis. He needs some khakis and a clipboard. And he needs to, every time there's a bad call, he needs to do a little dance like Harbaugh does. I've seen him.
I don't think you can pick him out right now, actually.
Yeah, well, between the raindrops, the sheets of ice, and everything else we've got going on here.
All right, 3 receivers to the right side, and Credit's going to hand it off to Stewart. He gets it out across the 45 to the 44-yard line, a gain of 5. What'll be 2nd down and 5 to go for the Hurricane. I have no idea how I'm seeing anything right now.
You're not.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone knows exactly if this is true that's happening right now or not.
That's right.
What you think might be happening.
I'm playing NCAA and they just don't realize it.
They're out there near
I'm
the
playing
government.
Madden.
Cameron Stewart's going to get the handoff on 2nd and 5, and he's got a first down out across the 40-yard line to the 39. He may be short.
He's on the 39.
That's a first down. The officials telling the chain gang to move or they're going to measure. No, it's a first down. The chain gang just don't want to move. 1st and 10 for the Hurricane at the 39-yard line. 4 wide. Shotgun formation for Matt Credit. Stewart on his right side on 1st and 10. Takes a snap. It's going to be a keeper by Matt Credit all the way. Credit got a big hole down to the 26-yard line for another Hurricane first down. 8.5 minutes and counting, I believe, to go in our 3rd quarter.
So Clinton Massey now has a 50-0 lead running back that kickoff in the second half.
4 wide, Credit in the shotgun formation. Stewart on his left, 1st and 10. And same play this time to the left side. Credit gets it down to the 20-yard line where he'll pick up 6. Second down and 4 for the Hurricane. Second and 4. Credit in the pistol. Trips out right side. One receiver left. Stewart behind him. Stewart's going to get the carry. He's got it down to the just short of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He's short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and a yard.
Everybody's rooting for us to go up by 30 at least. What you looking for, AJ? What? Yeah. Is that your spittoon? AJ thinks he's a grasshopper.
They do give Wilmington the first down. 3
mine?
receivers right side.
No.
1 receiver left. Credit in the shotgun with Stewart on his left side. This is going to be a keeper for Credit all the way inside the 10 down to the 8-yard line. Down to about the 9. Gain of 7, 2nd and 3.
Pick a number, any number, huh? It's right there to the left of the water drop.
4 wide for Wilmington. Credit in the pistol formation. Stewart the tailback. 2nd and 3. The handoff goes to Stewart. And he's still up on his feet. He gets brought down at the 7-yard line.
On the stop was number 12, Austin Henry.
And Stewart is very slow to get up. He's still down over here on the Wilmington sideline at the 10-yard line.
Bellbrook leading Valley View 16-7 in the third quarter. Bland and Williams with 4:30 left in the game, tied at 20. Sounds like another barn burner there.
So Stewart will come off onto the sideline, and DJ Ames will come into the ball game. We'll have trips out to the right side. 1 receiver here on the left pistol formation with 3rd and a yard. Credit takes the snap, hands it off to DJ Ames, who's got a hole, and he's in the pay dirt, and a Wilmington touchdown.
That's a reservation for 6.
I got that off of the show I can't name, or I'll probably get sued. On that network owned by the mouse.
Yeah.
Watching too much of the Disney Channel.
Oh, look, you said it. You can't say it.
I can say Disney.
No, you can't.
I just can't say ESPN.
Oh, you just said it. Henry into attempt to PAT, snaps down, kicks up end over end, and Wilmington has a 35-0 lead with 5:55 left to go in the third quarter. We'll have a running clock now, Rick.
Yes, we will.
Get your words in before lawyers show up.
Right.
Dang it, Rick, you ruin it.
All right, we're in the third quarter, and it's 35-0. All right, you're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for college and high school sports.
Don't we have
in
a
the high school
sponsor,
mode.
Rick?
Yes, we have a sponsor. Is Marty still down there in the stands tonight?
I have no idea if Marty's in the stands or
He usually
by a
is.
smoker.
That's right. Well, that's possible too. And that is, of course, our barbecue with Bogart's Southern delicious, mouth-watering, makes you hungry, doesn't it? Barbecue.
McCarron and Floyd back to receive the kickoff from Henry, which will probably be another squib kick.
Give Marty a call at 937-655-8100.
This is a nice little line drive kick that's going to bounce. Still hasn't been picked up. Now it's picked up. at the 15-yard line, stringing it out. You got to run north and south. You can't go east and west. Number 80 was on the return, McCarran, for the Astros, and they'll get it at the 16-yard line, 1st and 10. Again, we will have a running clock here in the second half. It'll stop on a touchdown, a turnover, change of possession. Injuries.
Right.
Timeouts.
And a partridge in a pear tree. All right, let's see if we can find some other scores here.
First and 10 for East Clinton. I formation on first down. Moore under center. It's going to be a handoff over here on this side. Nice little hole and run. Number 42 was on the carry. 42.
Out of the Greater Miami Conference, we've got Lakota's West. Their Firebirds defeated the Middletown Middies 42-0, and a Hamilton Big Blue leading the Oak Hills Highlanders 35-14. That's in, they say, the third quarter. Coleraine leading Fairfield 35-0. And Sycamore doing a job right now on the Princeton Vikings 33-7.
First and 10 for East Clinton at the 30-yard line, just their second first down a moment ago. Offset I formation. Kidder, the tailback. And Moore's going to hand it to Kidder on the far side, and he's going to be brought down to the backfield back at the 38-yard line for a loss of a couple yards. Second down and 12 upcoming for the Astros.
Making the stop from the Hurricane, Crazy Wonder. Again, momentarily will be announcing the winner of the tailgate package momentarily.
So it looks like LaSalle has tied the Moeller Fighting Crusaders 7-7 going into the fourth quarter. St. Xavier is now ahead of Elder 19-10. McNick is tied with Fenwick 10-10. Archbishop Alter 38. Purcell,
and that one is going to be completed to Barnes, almost picked off by Keller. And Barnes gets into Wilmington territory at the 39-yard line. Sorry to cut you off there.
That was a nice play.
That was a nice play. Nearly picked off. It was a dangerous pass by Moore, but he fitted in there to Barnes. And now East Clinton is in Wilmington territory.
Yeah, but what do you have to lose anyway, right?
Right. It's a nice pass by Moore, and they get it out to the 40-yard line of Wilmington. First down and 10. Again, Rick Phillips at her score desk. As always, up
Chaminade Julianne 28, Roger Bacon
that
nothing.
Is surprising right there.
And Baden over Carroll 21-7. Carroll was one of our games of the week with Beaver Creek earlier in the year.
Single back formation, Moore under center. Kidder the tailback, and that just got blown up from the start. The quarterback couldn't even make the handoff. Number 54 for Wilmington got back there, blew up the center. Alex
almost going to hand it off to 54.
Loss of 5 back to the 45-yard line, and it's second down and 15.
Go back down to the Scutero Valley one, see if they have Painted Valley score back up because it was taken down.
Yes?
Yeah.
Single back formation again, one receiver each side. Moore under center with Kidder as the tailback, and Barnes is going to move, and it's going to be a false start.
Still got Zane Trace over Paint Valley 8-0 in the third quarter.
I knew that was going to be a good game. Both teams 5-0, and both of them are second in their division regions.
Oh, it says the Paint Valley team got blown off the field by a storm.
Shut up.
It's 8-0, but they have to find the Paint Valley team.
Second and 20 after the false start. Same formation for the Astros, single back. Moore, play action, rolling out to his left, looking downfield. He fired it. It was completed to Barnes on the far side.
Another nice play there.
undefeated, number 33.
East Clinton starting to put together a little drive here.
Excuse me, that was Valentine on the catch. Valentine got out to the 32-yard line of Wilmington. Nice gain, and instead of 3rd and long, it's 3rd and 2 after the pickup of 18.
You know, every time I go out and see Marty there at Bogart's, which was yesterday, I almost inevitably want to sit down and eat. It's incredible, the great smell. And we've had their food. It's fantastic.
Offset I formation, Moore under center, 3rd down and 2. This one is going to go to Kidder, and he's dropped for a loss. Number 26 for the Hurricane on the tackle, Austin Jones.
And again, the end of 3, Massey 50. And they're playing the Courthouse Blue Lions 0.
And that is going to be the end of our 3rd quarter of play here with the Wilmington Hurricane playing in the Hurricane as they have the lead 35-0 over the East Clinton Astros. Going into our 4th quarter, we'll still have a running clock, and it'll be 4th down in about 8.
Oh, wow, 20 seconds to go, and they're going to go into overtime in Bland. 20-20.
My hand cold on your bald spot?
Are you trying to make my bald spot colder with your cold hands?
Actually, your bald spot's nice and warm.
Yeah.
A lot warmer than mine.
Yours is a bald head. It's not just a bald spot.
Look.
At least mine's concentrated.
It's worse than yours, Wiggin. At least you got a receding hairline. I'd rather have that.
Hillsboro and Chillicothe 6-6. This is a 3rd quarter score.
Hillsboro 7-6.
So, all right. So they're leading 7-6. Chillicothe.
Did you put our score in the 4th quarter?
Well, it says 3rd quarter there, but
should make it to the 4th. 4th down and 8 yards to go for East Clinton. They're going to go for it here to begin the 4th quarter of play. Shotgun formation. 1 receiver each side. They try to get Wilmington to jump. Moore waiting to take the snap. He does. Straight drop back. Now it's going to be a screen. It's completed. And they're not going to pick up the 1st down.
All right, I updated it now. Score stream says 4th quarter, Wilmington 35, East Clinton nothing.
Valentine made the catch. And it's going to be a turnover on downs, and Wilmington will have the ball. 1st down and 10 on their own 35-yard line. There was a penalty.
No one's reporting any scores. Oh, that's the next. With McLean, we weren't getting any score from them at all. And they have homecoming tonight.
Automatic 1st down or what? So I think it might have been a personal foul penalty against Wilmington. So now East Clinton has the ball on their own, or on the Wilmington 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Their first time in the red zone, and a bad snap bounces right into the hands of Moore as he falls down on it at the 23-yard line for a loss of 2.
Certainly getting at least 7 points on the board would be a...
would take the running clock off.
Yeah.
Wilmington trying to get their first shutout of the year tonight. They've outscored their opponents 103-14 in the last 2 games. Now you add the 35 to make it 138-14 in the last 7.5 quarters.
CNU beats West Carrollton 43-0. There's been no update since the half on the Butler-Piqua game.
And
they're
Kidder
21.
Gets the toss far side. Kidder down the sideline, and he's upended inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal upcoming for the Astros. The first time they're inside the 10-yard line. And they're threatening to score.
27-20, Williamsburg over Bland. 45 seconds left in that Titanic struggle, as Marty would say.
What you
My
say.
mentor.
First and goal from the 8. Single back formation. Moore under center. Hands it off to Kidder. Kidder got it down to the 7. Picked up 2. It's second and goal.
DJ Ames on the stop for the Hurricanes.
7.
Centerville over Kettering Fairmont, 50-14. That's just a third quarter score. Trotwood Madison over Sydney, 53-14. And Troy's edging Greenville right now, 14-13.
More play action, end zone, and incomplete. Great defensive play by number 44 for the Hurricane. Brady McCoon to knock that ball out of the hands of his intended receiver. Number 34. Wilson was the intended receiver. Third down and goal to go for the Astros.
Sounds like something they'd say on Disney.
Hey, Rick's actually got a phone that doesn't have a crack in it.
I got 2 phones.
It looks like a tablet.
This one changes tomorrow.
3 receivers left side. It's going to be fade into the end zone, incomplete, intended for Barnes with Keller on coverage, and now it's fourth down and goal to go for the Astros. 8:45 and counting. Again, we have a running clock, so this will probably be the Astros' last chance on this drive to put up 6 points. Fourth and goal from the 7-yard line. They need to put it into the end zone. 3 wide, left side. 1 wide, far side, right. Moore in the shotgun. Fourth and goal. Takes the snap. Draws back to pass. Fires on the curl, and it's incomplete. Intended for number 80, J.T. McCarron. And it's going to be a turnover on downs, and Wilmington will have it on their own 7-yard line. First down and 10 with 8:17 to go in the ball game and a 35-0 lead.
Good Hurricane defense there. Hey, since you mentioned it, AJ, I do have a new service. I provide phone service. You can talk to me. I'll get you on Verizon, or I'll get you on T-Mobile, or I'll get you on what other network is it? Sprint, yeah, okay, all right. And I'm selling phones, you name it. Go to Internet Nation and check out our lineup there.
High formation for the Hurricane. Credit takes the snap and hands it off up the middle, and that one's going nowhere. DJ Ames on the carry.
Ball carrier was number 22, DJ Ames.
Second down and 10.
Defending for the Astros of Boston Heroes.
It is raining sideways.
I think the officials have had a heck of a time keeping that ball dry tonight. They've been switching balls in and out all night long.
Glen Estee over Milford, 19-0. Turpin, 31. Withrow, 0. Kings over Walnut Hills, 55-0.
High formation again. This one's going to go back to Ames, who's still up on his feet, trying to get it out to the 10. He gets it out to the 9.
And the Loveland Tigers, 34. Anderson Redskins, 7.
Third down and 8 to go for the Hurricane, under 7 minutes and counting to play in this rainy monsoon-type weather. I don't know why you're laughing.
I don't know.
You want me to do play-by-play on the rain? It's raining sideways and windy.
It's tough.
Bobbled snap by Credit. He picks it up and he's going to run with it across the 15. Down to the 16-yard line. He's just shy of that first down marker. Fourth and about a yard to go for Wilmington here. What do you do, Rick?
Punt?
4th and 1.
As a result of play, we're facing 4th down, 1 yard to go.
You're the color man. You're supposed to be adding color.
My color is
scores desk.
Bishop Hartley over St. Charles, 37-10.
Bishop Hartley just lost to Beaver Creek last week, didn't they?
Those powerful Beavers.
Credit in the punt this one away. No one back to receive it. He got it away, but it's blocked. The ball's still loose, and Wilmington will fall on it at the 15-yard line, and East Clinton will take over there.
That was about the only real true error that the Hurricane have made tonight. Once again, with the weather deteriorating, what do you expect?
Yeah, I got to drive all the way back to Troy.
Well, we don't have to go home. We could just wait here and walk over to the college for tomorrow's game.
That's true.
Yeah. Swim over. Swim over. You don't have to go home.
I have to go home.
Don't you have, like, friends in the area? I mean, you went to college here.
Yeah, I'm not wearing the same stuff tomorrow.
Well, no one would know.
Well, exactly.
It's not like we're putting you on television.
Moore takes the pitch to Kidder, who strings it out. He's going to be brought down for a loss by McCoon. Back to the 17-yard line, a loss of about 3 yards, 2nd down and 13.
Kuhn. I always get it wrong. This guy's making me mad tonight. He blames everything on me. And everybody mispronounced my name too. It's Granger or Ganger. Really?
Danger. AJ Danger. That would be
and
a good
Kidder's going to get a false start. And
AJ Danger. That's
2nd down and 18.
That's like a sexy name, AJ Danger.
You want to call the rest of the game?
With the weather, the game is deteriorating here.
Walks off stage.
13 minutes left in this half.
Pipe bomb. Nick knows what I'm talking about. Drop a CM Punk on you. I can't wait till he fights. Actually, would watch that fight.
We don't want to hear about the WWE or whatever it's called now.
UFC.
The lingerie football league or
Ace
whatever.
formation. Moore drops back to pass under pressure, and he is 8 up in the backfield. Number 70 had him for lunch and dinner.
Dial the reservation in there, huh?
Connor Barton on the sack.
He had his dinner reservation. He sat down, had a cup of coffee, 3 big steaks on that sack, and it's 3rd and long.
Maybe he should be doing the color, right?
Yeah.
Some steak sounds good right now, don't it?
Now it does. But I don't want to go out.
I was going to say anything that's warm, B-dubs.
Moore in the gun, takes the snap, passes, it's completed on the far side to Barnes.
Moore's pass is completed to number 83, Brian Barnes.
4th and about 15 to go for the Astros at the 19-yard line. Still have a running clock. We're almost to 3 minutes left to go in the game.
Yeah, I'm not taking advantage of this good field position.
Don't forget, we're kicking Rick Phillips off the mic tomorrow at the Wilmington College
That's
game.
right.
As Charlie Hargrave will be there instead of Rick.
I've retired for at least one game. But I'm going to misspell your name when I post tomorrow's
are
game.
you?
Yeah, AJ
I'm
Danger.
going to say Rick Pickles.
Pickles.
Back to pass on 4th down, and it's incomplete. Tried to get it to Barnes in the end zone. It's going to be a turnover on downs, and Wilmington will take over from the 19 with 2:37 left to go in the game.
More than likely, this will just be run the clock out.
You think?
Probably.
Yeah? Are you positive?
I'm not sure. Trying to look for an update on that Piqua and let's see if the game's been updated. Nope, still 21-21 at the half. They must have left the game or something and decided not to keep up on the score.
We don't have a back.
Still 35-0 here. A little over 2 minutes to go.
Pistol formation. Credit takes the snap, hands it off to DJ Ames on the far side. Gets it to the 23-yard line. 22. And a timeout on the field with 2:05 to go in the ball game.
I can't even move my fingers.
Yeah, it's getting cold.
Once again, I'd like to recognize the merchants in the community for their support of the football team at the media the Subway, American Sheila, Skyline Chili, Buffalo Wild Wings, Bernardo's, and Bode's Barbecue.
Hey, clock back to 2:10, they said. 2:10.
All right, so looks like Wayne has gone to 6-0 on the year with their win very handily, 35-0 over Springfield's Wildcats. Centerville beats Kettering Fairmont 53-21. Centerville's now 2-3, so they'll be 3-3. They'll be 500.
Pistol formation for Credit and the Hurricane. Penalty flag down, and they're going to stop the play dead. Full start against Wilmington.
And Beaver Creek will go to 5-1.
Second down and 11.
Hey, okay, you ready? Yes.
I used to listen to him.
He says, I'm driving tonight. Let's go singing around. They'll say, I'm going to go fun the net on Friday night, right? I go, I would fucking stay in my house. It's really ironic.
Trips out to the right side. One receiver on the left. Credit in the pistol formation. Takes the snap. Draws back the pass. Fires far side. Completed. Over there to Dylan Bogard.
Completed over there.
And Bogard gets it out to the 39-yard line. First down, Hurricane.
Under 2 minutes to play now.
Hold on, no, what are they?
Timeout, East Clinton.
Yeah, why would East Clinton call a timeout?
To stop the clock.
Well, I realize that, but why?
East Clinton wants to try to get the ball back.
And we will be at Miami Trace for next week's game. Well, you may. If you find a good crew, then maybe you'll be at a game of the week somewhere.
Oh, man. I don't even know where Miami Trace is.
Yeah,
where?
It's in Fayette County.
Middle of nowhere? No.
So the Blue Lions did score at least 6 points against Massey. 50-6 was the final there.
Massey couldn't shut him out.
Couldn't seal the deal.
3 wide, right side, 1 on the left. Credit is going to throw a swing pass to Bogard, who couldn't hang on to it. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Clock continues to run here.
Chillicothe still leading Hillsborough 7-6. That is in the third quarter, so they may not be up to date on that score.
3 wide out here to the right side, 1 far side left. Credit in the pistol formation on 2nd and 10. He's going to run the clock down as far as he can. Takes the snap, hands it off. 26, I believe, was the carry. Austin Jones. 3rd and 10 for the Hurricane. So probably be the last play of the game.
Unless someone calls a timeout. So Massey goes to 5-1. Wilmington is ready to seal the deal to go 5-1 as well. Chillicothe will go to, looks like 4-2.
3 wide out here to the right side, 1 on the left. Gray in the pistol formation, takes a snap, look to run an option. He's going to pull it down and run himself. Still on his feet. The ball came loose. And East Clinton recovers the football. That ball was just punched out there. And Wilmington will turn it over with 14 seconds to go in the ball game. And East Clinton will have it at the 42-yard line of Wilmington.
So Massey, Wilmington, and Chillicothe are the only teams in the SCOL after tonight that will have a winning record. All the other teams have losing records.
Chillicothe's a pretty good football team, too. We've seen them play last year.
Chillicothe could be the Miami Trace of the SCOL this year, so Wilmington will have to be careful.
I don't think they played Chillicothe till the last game of the year. East Clinton coming out here with 14 seconds left to go.
So they
Shotgun formation.
They go to the end zone?
I would.
Don't really have anything to lose.
Moore takes the snap, looking to the sideline, and that one is incomplete. Number 2 tried to make the basket catch. Joey Gray incomplete. 2nd and 10, and East Clinton will spend their last time out with 9 seconds left.
Yeah, it would be a morale booster if you could, put up 6.
Prevent a shutout.
They're into the wind as far as trying to kick a field goal, so they're not going to attempt even that.
It would be about a 60-yard field goal, too. I don't think even you could kick a 60-yard field goal.
I could catch one.
I don't know if you could even catch one.
Well, I don't know.
Unless it came from Sebastian Janikowski, then maybe. He does. In the NFL, 60-yard field goals are the norm. I think the extra points are like 30 yards now.
They are, yeah.
Trips out to the left side, 1 receiver far side, right, Moore in the gun, possibly the last play of the game. He's going to throw it, and incomplete. He was trying to get it to number 80.
That is the last play of the game.
McCarron, and that's going to do it, folks. Our final score, Wilmington 35, East Clinton 0. The Hurricane.
There's the cannon.
Shut out the Astros tonight. In their first shutout of the year, Wilmington has now outscored their opponents 138-14 in the last 12 quarters.
That's pretty impressive. All right, well, another great broadcast in the books, right? A lot of fun.
Yeah, Wilmington with the win tonight in this, tropical storm, hurricane-type weather here in Ohio. A lot of games tomorrow in college will be played in this type of weather, and we'll be over at the college tomorrow for Wilmington College in Marietta and the Jenna Strong and homecoming game over there. And we'll have Charlie Hargrave, like you said, doing color with me tomorrow. You'll be kicked off the microphone for the afternoon.
Banished. Banished is the word.
Click on it. Click it. There you go.
Again, Wilmington shutting out East Clinton tonight, 35-0. They go to Miami Trace next weekend at 7:30 to take on the Panthers of Miami Trace. Last year, they lost a heartbreaker to them at the end of the year that cost them a playoff spot.
Well, this year
they finished year 8-2.
They're obviously going to remember last year, and I'm sure that Coach Killen will make sure that they remember last year. And so it'll be an interesting game.
Well, so Wilmington has won 3 out of their 4 home games so far. Their first loss came to Vandalia Butler, and their only loss, and they need the teams that they've beaten or lost to so far to keep winning, as they're only 13 in their region.
Right, no update on that Vandalia Butler Piqua score, so have no idea. Just dial it up later, maybe, or watch the news, and you'll be able to catch up on the scores.
WHIO should have the score on there. They'll be getting ready to do their Operation Football here very soon. I believe on WHIO and Channel 2 and all the other channels around the